Las Vegas, Nevada, May 31st through June 2nd. Join a bunch of juicy hogs, a bunch of Discord dorks, a bunch of pay pigs, a bunch of sad incels, a bunch of podcast nerds, a bunch of stupid puppets, a bunch of fat losers, a bunch of complete hacks. Join Nobody Likes Onions. Who are these podcasts? Tukey, Bedabbler, Ray DeVito, Pat Dixon, Earl Skakel, and more for a weekend of stand-up and live podcast in Sin City. Get your tickets now at hackamania.com and use promo code Tukey. We're doing it.
What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his feedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? Welcome, Rock Bottom Podcast. I got my guest, a very funny comedian, a friend of mine, Gracie Canaan. How are you, my dear?
Hi, I'm great. Really enjoyed that intro.
I know. I always cringe when I realize I have someone on that's never been on, and like they see that intro, it's like, oh, why?
No, I love it. The animation that went into it, the song. Tell me that was you.
No.
Tell me you were a composer and performer of that great little ditty.
No, that's El Horrible. He's also Tukey. He'll be in Vegas with me. It's a big podcast, convention, stand-up show. Yeah,
It's fun.
Yes.
Hackamania? Is that the real name of it?
Hackamania.com. Yeah, it's Hackamania. It's a night of stand-up. The first night where we all got stand-up shows, and then the second night, it's everyone does our podcast. So I'll be doing a live podcast there. Yes.
Ooh, good luck.
Welcome.
Hopefully you don't say anything damning. Sorry.
Welcome to this podcast world. This is a nice break because there's a lot of drama in this world that I'm in. I'm not gonna get into that today, but I do want to talk real quick. A correction. You know Mike Harrington from Gas Digital?
No.
He's in charge of Gas Digital. You know, like Legion of Skanks.
I know Gas Digital. Yeah.
So he's
I'm not cool enough to be involved, but I am familiar with them.
Well, he's helping me out with some stuff that I got going on behind the scenes, and I just wanted. He texted me a correction. One, yes, he does know Stevie Lou. He grew up with his sister, and the other thing he wanted me to correct is he fought primetime Alex Stein in Tampa, not Dallas, Texas. So there you go. I wanted to get those two things corrected. All right, now let's talk other stuff. You, Gracie, how are you? What's been going on in your life? Stand up. You're always at New York Comedy Club.
That is my home club, New York Comedy Club. Yeah, life is good. Summer's kicking off. I'm feeling like a regular person. This is not my beautiful apartment. It's my friend's. So I'm like cosplaying as a trendy Brooklyn girl. It's amazing.
Dude, that's nice. That's big.
It's a beautiful studio, and it's like I feel like I'm in a rom-com right now. It's amazing. Just waiting to meet someone that I hate and eventually fall in love with. But so been doing comedy. It is going to slow down a little bit this summer as I launch a project, which we can get into. But yeah, New York Comedy Club is my home club. Love the stand though, and I hop around.
That's the last time we worked together was at the stand, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it was Natalie Cuomo's show.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good time. And so you got a project. By the way, everyone check out what's your Instagram?
My Instagram it's my name, but it's Save Gracie Canaan. So Save Gracie Canaan. That's me on TikTok. That's me on Instagram. I got some fun stand-up clips up there, and then also it's going to be some project promo this month.
There you go.
Thank you.
So there's her Instagram. Follow, very funny stuff, very funny clips all the time. So
yeah, they're real fun to make and keep up. The bane of every comedian's existence is like every time you see another comedian, you're like, your stuff's looking good, man. They're like, fucking thanks, I hate it. Like we all remember before social media, like the people. So, but yeah, part of the job now.
You keep it current. I don't do it enough. I don't post enough clips. Flow. But I gotta do more posting. Yeah.
Well, you already got the podcast thing happening, so you have happening. Like a way. Yeah, it's look. The more drama, the better. Okay, I'm jealous of your drama.
You don't want my drama.
I do because drama. Like, how many people do you know who are famous? Who just like are famous because they dated someone and it was dramatic? I can't name any off the top of my head right now, but I think that before this project launches of mine, I should get into a toxic relationship with a high-profile person.
I think you could do it.
I think so.
And the other thing I'm going to say about you, which is also impressive, you're very funny, and you're attractive. That is tough.
Thank you.
That is tough for attractive people to be funny. Just because
women.
Yeah, because here's the deal: guys meet you like just regular dudes, they're going to already laugh at whatever you say because you're a good looking woman. So everything that's what I don't get. I don't get that people don't laugh at everything I say. So that's how I know I'm not good looking.
I will say, all right, sorry, keep going.
Okay. I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh no, I will say like double-edged sword. I can only speak to it as a woman, but I will say, I wouldn't say it's hard to be attractive and funny. I would say it's hard to be perceived as funny when you are attractive, especially by men. So I think that
you're saying the opposite. You're saying the opposite of what I'm saying.
I'm saying we'll get to a middle ground here, but I'm saying that like a lot of the times, because especially on YouTube, my following is really mean. But like,
welcome to the internet.
I will say, like, if I mean, Instagram, great, TikTok, fine, YouTube. I'm like, what? Do you guys? Are you okay? Like, are you guys okay?
Yeah,
is my only question. But I will say, like, when men especially see a clip or something of an attractive female comedian, I think actually the go-to thought is this person isn't funny and they're just completely relying on their looks. So I think maybe like in real life, what you're saying is true. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm out there cracking jokes on a date and they're like, oh my God, you're so funny. But I think when you put it out there in the public, like I actually dress way down when I'm on stage. If I go out there with like hair down, hoop earrings, crop top, makeup, I'm getting less laughs, hands down.
Oh, really?
Because people judge you as soon as you get on stage, right? So it's like not judge you in a bad way, but like size you up like this chick's hot, therefore she's not funny. And then also, this is going to sound conceited or whatever, but it's like the more attractive you look on stage, I do think the less relatable you look, unless it is specifically part of your bit. If your whole thing is like, I'm a hot, vapid girl or a hot, vapid guy, then it works for you. But if you go up there and you're like, I'm just like you, and then you look very dolled up, like people are gonna hate you. So I would actually say it's very much a double-edged sword.
You'd be great. Like Hannah Berner crowds would love you. Like she draws a specific crowd, and they're a good crowd. But like, I'm cool with them for like 10 minutes, and then after that, they're like, all right, who's this old guy? Why does he keep talking to us?
I think Hannah Berner,
and she's great.
Crowd,
I love Hannah, and
she's she's awesome.
And every time you're on one of her shows, it's always packed. It is packed, and everyone's dressed.
She's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and she's great.
I think she's hilarious. I actually didn't even know. I saw her first as a stand-up. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to pop culture. I didn't even know she was on Summer House. I didn't even know that's how she got her start. I just walked in and I was like, who's this very funny professional comedian? But I do think the difference between my demographic and Hannah's, Hannah also is, I think hers is more like for the girlies, where I do really want to be like that. But honestly, most of my like loyal Instagram followers are men. And it's not all, but it's not all in a creepy way. It's
No, I'm
really
saying
not in a creepy way.
Yeah.
I have a lot of men who are like, I fucking love your, like, in a bro way. So
Right.
I don't really know what to do with that information, but
Are you single right now?
I am. I'm single. I would say, yeah, I got some good things going. Feeling very balanced.
I got some good
I feel
things
very, very balanced in my romantic life right now.
It's been a few years since I had a really good thing going. I'm a little. I've been sitting on the bench for a while, but
I would say a good thing, like not like a relationship, but like I'm seeing a couple people. And it's just like healthy. And
do they know of each other? Do they know of each other, or you kind of keep that?
One does, and then I'll probably tell. But it's like they're both very. I prefer everyone to know what's going on, but it just all feels very like healthy and fun and good. And yeah, it's taken a long time to get to this place.
Does this help you on stage? Do you notice like if you mention you're single? The men are more receptive to you. The second,
love where this is going, Ray.
But the
so
second,
you're hot. Do you suck these guys' dicks?
No. But because I've noticed this with some women comics when they let it be known that they're single, guys seem to like them more on stage. But when they mention they have a boyfriend or they're in a relationship, it kind of like some people like the interest is not as. I mean, still fun watching a comedy show. Yeah.
Subtext: guys only laugh at attractive women when they think that they can fuck them,
or when they think that they're single.
Okay, all right.
I'm not a female comic, so yeah.
To those guys, I would say, like, fucking check yourselves. If you're just laughing at someone because you think that they're single and it'll make you fuck. I mean, I don't know though. I get it. I think we've all been like flirting with someone.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, guys. You know, I'm just saying, like, people in the crowd. I don't know. I'm asking you because I'm not a female comic, so I don't have to. I don't have to worry about that. But I have seen it happen to. I have seen it happen to other women comics when they're single, but the second they start talking about, I'm engaged or I got a boyfriend, you know, like it's not that. I mean, people still laugh. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same invested interest from. I'm talking from the audience. I'm talking from the audience. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm a comic.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying.
I don't give a shit.
No, and I think it's very similar to real life. Again, like if you're at a bar talking to someone, regardless of your gender or who you're talking to, if you're flirting with someone and then as soon as they drop the boyfriend, the girlfriend bomb, it's like a human instinct that you're like, well, we're not fucking, blah, blah, blah. So I do get your point. I will say I've personally never noticed it. I've performed comedy when I have a boyfriend, when I'm single, blah, 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 I have a partner. I'd never noticed it, but again, I think that's more of my presentation. Like, okay, I'm not super flirty up there. Like I get up there and I truly feel like a tomboy. Like I get up there and like, I'm really trying to not be like, I'm one of the guys, I'm a cool girl. Like I'm sure that men see me up there and find me attractive and it does cross their minds. But like, for the most part, my comedy is very anxious and it's very self-deprecating. So I don't think people are like necessarily thinking that even if I am single and get up there, but I can see that happening for other female comedians. Yeah.
Again, I'm just asking. All right. Now let's
ask away. There's nothing off limits. I'm just I'm gonna give you shit. You're gonna give me shit. Let's go.
Yeah. No. All right. So you got a project coming on. All right. Before I get into let me read a few super chats. Thank everyone that sent super chat. Teamster Tim, what's up? That's his dog Gracie. He's a good buddy of mine. What's up, Teamster Tim? I'll see you in Vegas. He'll be in Vegas. His puppy will not. Curious Kalu, you must know about Ray. Oh, the song. Thank you, Curious Kalu. Yeah, she heard the song. She heard the Templatic catalytic converters. Good change, Ray. If you want to have these actual comedians on, you have to have a podcast streaming yourself drinking a beer at 10 p.m. Drinking a beer at 10 p.m. isn't a podcast. I hear you, Templatic converters. I hear you.
But they're still giving you money. So
yeah, but no, I want to have. This is a podcast where it's not like I want. This is an episode that's going to be on iTunes as well. So I don't want like internet drama talking about that stuff that I got to deal with that. So that's why I'm asking the hard hitting questions. That picture is me when I got a haircut in Ohio and I asked for a Dominican lineup and they literally shaved like an inch off my head. It was, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but.
And now this guy is trolling you with it.
No, he's not trolling me. He's a good guy.
Okay, all right.
Jimmy I, member for 2 months. Thanks for being a member. Gracie, do you belong to Planet Fitness? Ray used to, but got kicked out for at least 4 behavioral issues. Tell each one, Ray. Yes, I am no longer
I'm a blink
member.
girly.
Yeah. No longer a member at Planet Fitness. Correct. Ray is famous for not dating anyone. Thank you, template catalytic converters. That is also very true. Tigger 7474. Gracie, are you aware that Ray recently got his Planet Fitness membership canceled for multiple occasions, shaming a woman and calling them 200-pound fat? So,
I don't know. It says it's a no judgment zone, so they shouldn't judge you for calling people cows. Like, okay, come on, Planet Fitness.
Yeah, it's like I walk into a gym and I just say, like, look at you, you fat son of a bitch, and you fat
And then they're
bastard.
like, wow, we're judging your judgmental behavior?
Yes.
Unfair.
Exactly. Why are you judging my judging? It's still judgment. Yeah, you're judging
it's a
my
judge
judging.
turducken. Yeah.
So,
I'm a blink girly.
Well, don't tell these people that. Most of them are fun. Don't tell them.
No, you guys are going to cancel my gym membership and then I can't go work out. Oh, no. I'll just have another excuse to not go to the gym.
Don't tell
seriously. One day I'll be Equinox and you guys can cancel the shit out of me.
There you go. It's coming. Fingers crossed. Noga. She seems nice, Ray. Please don't I-80 her. Thank you, Noga.
What does that mean?
Again, this podcast. So there was, I'm in Cleveland. I stay in Cleveland and I stay in New York City. And I-80 goes from Cleveland to New York City. And apparently there was a serial killer that would abduct women on I-80.
Oh,
so yes, so cool. People put that. Yes. And this is Noga. Noga's one of the good ones.
Hey, Noga. Thanks for telling Ray to not murder me. Although, again, would it boost my career? Toxic relationship, getting murdered.
I drew a picture of Noga once. There's,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Does that look like Noga?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
Spit an image.
Welcome to this. Gracie, why do all the women love Kevin Brennan? He's a handsome man. All right. Now back to what we were talking. That was a nice. Thank you, everybody, for the nice super chat.
I love your fans. They're super goofy. Like I thought it was going to be way meaner, but they're fun. That seems fun to have just like a gaggle of little like friendly trolls following you around. Not trolls, but like friendly.
Yes,
people who are negging you. Yeah, no. Like people who mess around with you. Hell yeah.
And this is the legend.
I assume that he's talking about you, Ray.
Yes, he's talking about me.
Yeah, Obby. I need to get a shirt that just says wood on it.
Wood? There you go.
Yeah, wood. That's like one of my favorite sayings. It's so stupid. I love it.
By the way, when I last time I hooked up with a lady, it doesn't happen often.
Sick.
I took yeah.
It was off of I-80.
No, it was in Pennsylvania, but I took two Blue Chews just to make sure. People said that's insane.
The pressure was on.
You should just take one, but I was like, no, let's get the job done. This doesn't happen. Like this is my night. Let's do it.
Sure. I want my penis to explode.
Yeah,
and not in a sexy way. I want to call the ambulance. An ambulance. Sure.
But here's what I did do. She was in her mid 40s. She's had her kids. They're all grown up. And she's fixed. She's or not fixed or whatever. She can't get pregnant. So I did not use a condom. I didn't.
Because you guys got tested like responsible adults, right?
No. No.
I was really laying you up here, Ray.
But in my head, the reason why I didn't is she said she was fine, and also we're at her house, and it's an immaculate house. It's a nice house. It's really clean. So I'm
That's
like, her
actually, the
house is
logic
clean.
isn't bad there.
Yes. So I don't know. No, I feel fine. It's been a couple months.
I love that we've all said that they said they were fine. Like, we've all said that we're fine, and we've all said they said they were fine. And it's like, if I could see a pie chart of like the number one STD prevention, it's like said they were fine. And it's like, it's so, but yeah, you're right. Anyone who's ever given me a scare of some sort, I was like, that was on me. You know,
Yes.
like anyone, like I've gotten a couple like, hey, I got tested for this, or I tested positive for this, you should XYZ. And I was fine all the times. But I looked back and I was like, yeah, they had like, their toilet didn't flush. So like, you know, that's on me. I was asking for that STD.
So you do, like, you see, like, if you saw like my,
I do see, yeah.
if you saw my living situation, like, oh, that dude better wear a condom. You're like, that guy.
Sure.
Clearly.
If you don't allow shoes in your home, then like you probably aren't going to give me anything.
Yes.
So I get it. I do get it. Yeah.
Shit. She let me wear
Yeah.
shoes in her house. Fuck. I work.
You might want to go to Planned Parenthood.
Damn it.
Can someone give Ray more money to go to urgent care?
And can you get tested just at a kit at the pharmacy, or do I have to go see a doctor? Now I'm scared.
I've never done a kit. You can do a kit, but I always go, and I have that full-time insurance too, full-time job insurance. So
look at you.
I can just go in. I got dental, baby. I got unlimited PTO.
Damn.
I'm good. Yeah,
You're
brag.
Fucking living the life.
I really am. It's a lot to be said for I don't know, like not doing the full-time comedy thing. I know that's not something that I should admit because it's like fucking hustle, but I'm like, I don't know, kind of fun to work 4 different jobs.
Yeah, and let's talk about your movie project coming up. Let's get into that.
Because there's kind of a segue. Speaking of 4 jobs.
Speaking of 4 jobs, here's one of them.
Here's my favorite, and your followers' favorite too.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot more fans knowing once they know this.
Honestly, it's launching the side of myself. I'm like, how is this gonna play? But I am launching. Yesterday, I actually launched the crowdfunding campaign for my short film, my debut comedic short film. It is called Booties. It is a sex workplace comedy that takes place in an underground lap dance club. So it's a true comedy. Imagine like It's Always Sunny meets Hustlers, and it's based on my own experience working in one of these clubs.
What's an underground lap dance club as opposed to
just
a regular strip club? Yeah.
So
what's the difference?
This was not even something that I knew existed before someone told me about it, and then I sought it out because I wanted to work as a dancer because I was like, I need to make, in addition to my full time, in addition to part time, I was like, I had these crazy loans. And I was like, if I don't figure out a way to pay off these loans, I'll never be able to pursue comedy. Like,
right.
So, and I was very I was 25 or 26. I was very wore a lot of Ann Taylor. I was very conservative. So the idea of going to a true strip club was really intimidating to me, getting up there and nothing and dancing and being on a pole. I was like, I cannot do that in 6-inch heels. And then I heard about these things called lap dance parties that are basically strip clubs for an.
How'd you find it though? How did you find?
It was one of my coworkers at a day job, and we were out to happy hour one day, and we were friends. And she just kind of was telling me, we were talking about odd jobs we had. And she was like, oh yeah, I was a shot girl at a lap dance party. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then I kind of forgot about it. And then months later, when I was looking into stripping, I was like, wait. And I peeked over her cubicle and I was like, hey girl, can we go for lunch? I got some questions. Again, in my turtleneck and my top bun. I was like, so basically what lap dance parties are, is they are more they're marketed as for more elite upscale clientele, but it is there's no stages. Oh, you belong right at fucking what's up, Flash Dancers. You take your ass to Flash Dancers and then you get kicked out just like out of Planet Fitness. No.
I'm just shaming everybody. Look at you, you fat cow. Look at you.
Yeah, you're like, God damn it, him again. So basically, what this place is it's like there's no poles, there's no stages. It's not like you walk in there and people are coming up to you and like, you want dance, baby? You know, it's basically meant to feel like you are at a sexy cocktail bar or a lounge where beautiful women just happen to want to talk to you. Like, oh my God, I don't want your money. I just want
I just want to
tell you how interesting you are.
Yeah.
So it's more personal. It's more built on connection. You know, I'm not sure. I think the money is maybe a little less than you can do at a typical strip club. It depends though.
Okay.
Like I think it actually might be comparable because I know some friends who work at like Rick's and stuff, but I loved it because I was like, wow, this is way less about my cup size, I'm a B, and way more about me yapping my trap. Like,
hell yeah,
your personality gets you so much further. And I was like, this is like, guys just really want someone to boost their ego and
yes,
feel
that's
good,
what I
make them
need.
feel heard.
I don't even want the lap dance. I just want somebody to give me a pep talk. It sounds like a sexy therapy section.
It honestly is. So that's like a lot of the times what we want this project to be is we've seen the, which are all great, but we've seen the Hustlers, the P-Valley, all of these like really gritty, sexy. And I'm like, I don't want this to be sexy. I wouldn't care if we turn this into a full series and you never even see tits, because I want it to be about like, and not that I'm a prude or anything, but I'm like, this is a workplace and it's fucking hilarious. Like, we have a bulletin board in the bathroom showing like upcoming events and resources, and like there's a punch card system. It's just like,
what's a punch card? Tell me about the punch card.
Like you get if you're a dancer, you get like a punch. Like, you have a punch card, and then like if someone buys you a drink, you get a punch card. You get a punch. If someone like brings a friend, you get a punch. Blah blah blah. And then
that's like me buying coffees. That's like me buying coffees in New York City. Your 10th
yes,
purchase.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there were like lap dance coupons, and I'm like, this is so. I was not expecting it to be this.
I thought it's supposed to be high end, and now they have coupons.
This was the last. This was the last place.
Yeah.
This was the last place
when they have a discount card.
Well, I think what it was, that was the last place I worked at. So the place I used to work at, they would the manager would like give free lap dance cards to like their friends. And then at the end of the night, it's like chips at a casino. You'd return it for cash. But I was just so like taken aback by how fucking funny it was and how it had this like office bureaucracy to it, and also how like safe and in control I felt, especially compared to my day job at the time, which I felt like just
you felt less violated at the strip club than you did.
1,000%, right? Like, I was crying in the bathroom at my job. I was like, these like mean blonde women were always like, did you do this? Did you do this? I'm like, yeah. And then I walk into the club and I'm just like tits out, like, I'm the fucking boss here. And if anyone's a dick to me, I'm going to like have the bouncer throw you out. That'd be so sick if I'm at my day job, like designing, and fucking Emily comes up to me and she's like, you didn't. I could just be like, hey, get a bouncer, throw out Emily, put her in a sweet green.
Or like in comedy, that code is you say to the bouncer, I think they need a drink of water, and that's cue to kick them out.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like an old thing. Like on the road, they say, hey, someone's too obnoxious heckling, just say, hey, I think they need a drink of water. And that's code to be like, hey, kick them out.
Oh, I just go, help. I never.
By the way, that's what I do.
I don't like this.
Yeah, that's what I do on stage at comedy shows too. I'm just like, help, help.
Yeah, exactly. Even when someone's not heckling you, when you're bombing, you're just like, help, lifeline. Line? Anyone? Yeah. Just line, meaning like, does someone have a better joke? And we've all had those shows. So yeah, that's an overview of what I'm working on. A crowdfunding campaign is running right now.
Is it cool if I share the video?
Oh yeah, please do.
Okay.
Oh, you got it all queued up.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I gotta. We'll play it twice because it started playing a little bit, and I want them to see the whole thing. So we'll play what's. Yeah. So here you go. This is.
Oh, noise.
Ah.
A work workplace comedy. The algorithm doesn't love when we say work. Whatever.
So
this film is based on my own experience working at a secret underground lap dance club. I thought it would be this gritty, dangerous, sad environment, but it was just a regular workplace, and it was hilarious. There were quirky staff members, eccentric regulars, there were theme nights and team building exercises. We want to soften the taboo of this industry by highlighting its normalcy, its empowerment, and its levity. This story focuses on a woman who is overworked and underappreciated at her day job, but at night she finds confidence and autonomy in going into the club. One night, her worlds unexpectedly collide, resulting in a hilarious game of social chicken. We have some amazing talent behind this, including director Milana Weintraub. We just need your help to make it come to life. We are asking for a fraction of the total cost to produce this film. Your contribution will go towards essential parts of the production, like feeding the crew, paying extras, distribution, marketing, post-production, green screens, stunt doubles, snake handlers, Bride in the Academy, Margot Robbie, and backup snake.
If you're in a rush, you can Venmo us at Booties Film, and we will add it to the fund on your behalf.
We are so excited for you to be a part of this. So you can just edit it in post, right? I had like a tramp stamp of the QR code. So easy. I'm comedian and writer Gracie Canaan, and I am so excited to announce the launch of my debut comedic short film, Booties, a workplace comedy. The algorithm doesn't love when we say work, whatever. This film is based on my own experience working at a secret underground lap dance club. I thought it would be this gritty, dangerous, sad environment, but it was just a regular workplace, and it was hilarious. There were quirky staff members, eccentric regulars, there were theme nights and team building exercises. We want to soften the taboo of this industry by highlighting its normalcy, its empowerment, and its levity. This story focuses on a woman who is overworked and underappreciated at her day job, but at night she finds confidence and autonomy in going into the club. One night, her worlds unexpectedly collide, resulting in a hilarious game of social chicken. We have some amazing talent behind this, including director Milana Weintraub. We just need your help to make it come to life. We are asking for a fraction of the total cost to produce this film. Your contribution will go towards this.
All right. I just wanted to play the beginning again because I did not get to play the beginning.
Oh, no worries.
Okay,
Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for plugging the link. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So I got you till 2:00. So what do you got so far? What have you guys done so far with the movie, or you still like just getting the logistics?
We're in pre-production right now. We just had our first table read. We have our fully staffed and everything. So we're shooting beginning of August. It's only a 2-day shoot, so it's pretty manageable. But that being said, like, it's going to go by fast. It's the first time I've ever. So I've written this. I'm acting in it. I'm exec producing it. We have an amazing director. Her name is Milana Weintraub. She might be better known as the AT&T lady. She actually came out with her own short, which is amazing. It's so good. Highly recommend. It's called Pickled Herring. It's on the Omeletto YouTube channel right now, which is like highly prestigious and for short films. So I'd recommend everyone to go to check it out to see her chops. But yeah, so we're in pre-production. We're like locking down the location, which we're very excited for. And then we're just gonna have in all the regular pre-pro stuff, storyboarding, rehearsals, things like that for the next 2 months. And then, then hopefully we'll have something to look at by end of 2024, top of 2025. Because we already have our post-production team in order too. So yeah, this is basically like, kind of like, for me, it's go big or go home. So
yeah, I mean, you started out like literally doing a movie. Do you ever think about doing like shorts first, or you're just like, no?
I mean,
we're
this
just
is a
all in?
short. It's not a
Okay, all
feature.
right, okay.
So thank God, like I could absolutely not. So this is going to be 14 minutes. Yeah, two days. But like, as far as the costs, like we want to pay everyone real wages. It's still an indie film, but we don't want to like exploit anyone, like our extras, you know. So that's like why, that's where the money comes in, is like I don't want to call in favors and have everyone feel like taken advantage of, because that just makes for a really janky end product, you know. So yeah.
Okay, well, congrats, man. That's
Thank you.
congratulations. But yeah, I used to do shorts. This before your time, but Comedy Central had a show, Adam TV.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So I used to like just give them sketches. I would have to like shoot the sketches. I don't remember, like Barry Rothbart would help. He'd direct a lot of them and stuff. And then, but like I literally had to like shoot the stuff myself and then give it to Comedy Central, and then they just give you like $600. And like,
so what do you think of? Yeah, certainly.
I would say, but sometimes it wouldn't take them because the quality's too low. It's like, yeah, what do you think I could possibly get a better quality camera? What do you think, Comedy Central? Who possibly could have them?
Yeah. Like, if only there was someone I was talking to right now who was like, could lend it to me. Yeah, it is. I mean, I do think that we're in an exciting phase of self-starting. Yeah. But it can also be really confusing because there's no path. It's like, even you producing your own sketches for Comedy Central, there was like a trajectory, and like, you know, playing Mario Kart, Super Mario or whatever, where you're like, okay, I'm going here. And now it's like fucking Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda. This is such a nerdy analogy. But you're like, I can go anywhere. This is terrifying. And you're just like flailing for a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a cool thing about the internet now is like, there's no more gatekeepers for comedy. Yeah. Like you can like do it yourself. Like you don't got to sit back and wait for like Comedy Central to like pick something up. So like,
I love the amount of YouTube specials that I see my like peers doing. And it's like, I know a lot of people have arguments that, oh, well, it just lets anything up there. And it's like, yeah, it does. It lets anyone who wants it badly enough. And then like people can decide if they're good enough to make it big or not. Like it's an immediate voting thing. So I love it. I think it's like, I think it's great.
So you're going to be dancing in this? People get to see your moves? Or are you just going to
I'm not going to spoil anything.
That'd be great. If it's just like flash dance, the whole thing is just you dancing like, what I'm feeling.
So I will say this. I will plug that one of the incentives for backers is if you donate $100 or more, you get a 1-minute video of me dancing, not a sexy dance, but you do get a 1-minute video of me dancing that I send to you, and that if you want, I can post to my story and tag you in it or dedicate it to like a friend or whatever. So that's one of my incentives. So I will be dancing a lot on camera in the next month, but it will be for and like, I already had people and I was like, what the, like, I just put all these incentives together in like a blackout. Right. And I was just like, okay, this will be fun. Sure. And then I have people sending me songs, and one is like Surrey with a Fringe on top, like from Oklahoma, like a musical. And then the other is like a Bollywood song. And I'm just like, I'm going to look like such a fucking idiot. So if you guys want to contribute to that.
Yeah, I'm going to give you Stairway by Heaven or whatever 14-minute song I could think of. It's just like,
well, I'm only doing 1 minute, but maybe the more I get into, because then with Stairway to Heaven, it's like, you just have to do like interpretive dancing or a lot of like head banging. I'm like, I got to put my all into it. But no, I will not be dancing in the film. There will be someone dancing. I'm not going to give it away, but it is not a person that you would expect to dance. There are no dancers dancing.
So you like dancing anyways? I'm a dancer. I suck at dancing. But I dance. Yeah, I'll dance. I stink at it, but I dance.
I do like dancing. I'm not, I will say lap dancing is the only kind of dancing I am remotely good at. I like salsa and like going out and like dancing, but I thought I'd be really, it's just like sex.
Yeah. Well, lap dancing is good because you just get tired dancing. You can just sit on the dude's lap. Like you're like
1,000%. It's a lot of like, I've done it for like hours at a time. And literally, it's like
the more he sits on the lap, the longer you're there, the more it's just like you're just sitting on the guy's lap and like just bobbing your head.
Yeah, it's like just eye contact. It's like eye contact and smiling, and then like shaking your hair. I'm just picturing your listeners listening, and like every time they've gone to a lap dance club, they're like, "Oh my god, I thought she was into me," but really she was just like resting.
Just resting.
Really, she was just like hydrating with her back to me. I'm like texting as I'm like behind you. But like it is really all about like eye contact, you know, smiling, whatever, keeping two limbs on the ground or held to things the whole time so you don't fall. It's like making some.
It's like playing Twister.
You know, it literally is. It's like lap dancing is very comparable to like wrestling, where like you make it look you know what I mean? Like it's fake. And you like practice to make
right hand on his left shoulder, left leg on his right thigh.
Left leg on floor, and then like you turn around and you're like, oh god, I gotta look sexy, so I'm gonna put my arm on this and this. You know, the club that I'm at, like we're in armchairs, so it's like you gotta kind of climb. So next time you guys are at a club and you're getting a dance, just know that the thing is that the dancers probably thinking is how do I balance, and then also like what do I need to at the grocery store. Did I send this email like that's
do you have your phone with you while you're dancing?
No, that's also one of the things I love the most about that job is that I'm not on my phone. I'm on my screen all day, every day for design, because I'm a designer, just developing this film, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice to just go to the club. That's why I couldn't do OnlyFans. I was like, I can't have one more fucking screen that I look at.
Noga says, she's cute, Ray. Show her your baseball card collection and seal the deal. There you go. Rest in peace. Bill Walton just died. I don't know who that is, but I'm very sorry. He died. Yeah, exactly. I've had that before. If you want to draw out a woman's vagina, when she came back to your apartment, show her your baseball card collection. She will lose all interest. Just like,
that's a very hot tip. I've gotten back into the dating women pool, and that is a very. I will make sure to hide any baseball cards in this apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you date women too?
I do. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. You like everybody.
I was just on a call with my therapist before this, and I was like talking about my sexuality, and she's like, "You're just a people person." And I'm like, I love that. We've been like, I'm pansexual, I'm demisexual. She's like, you like what you like. And I'm like, fuck yeah. That's great. I'm like, I just don't know if she's like, who cares? You like what you like. I'm like, yeah. I like anyone that I want to like bring coffee in bed to.
Hell yeah, man. Terry D, who's a good egg. Show her my bobblehead. Yes, I have a bobblehead collection too. He gave me a bobblehead at my comedy show in Pennsylvania. It's in the other room. I'd have to get up and get it. But it's a hockey player. Thank you, Terry D, for the bobblehead. Another thing to hide when women come over is the bobbleheads. Bobbleheads and baseball cards. Put them away.
You really need one of those bookshelves that you pull a book out of and it just goes into like the embarrassing man cave.
Yeah.
And just put everything in there. And then in the main room is just like a cot. That'll be great. That'll look enticing.
I also have Star Wars toys. And a woman once, the first time she came over and she saw my Star Wars toys, she goes, "I thought you don't have any kids." I'm like, no, those are mine. That's my Millennium Falcon.
You panic. You're like, I did, but I killed them. She's like, what? Well, now I know why you have to go all the way to Pennsylvania for sex, Ray. You can't possibly have everyone over in the tri-state area.
No. It's like, no, those are my toys. I don't have kids. Tampa catalytic converters. Ray, you tell us not to be creepy when you have comedians on and then start telling these sex stories yourself. What's up with that? I'm just... Yeah, she's a comic. She's cool with whatever. You guys are fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's being nice in here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Gracie, you're passing the test so far, but time will tell. The Dabbleverse has no boundaries. S. April M. Holt. P.S. Ever stay at Ray Gooch's place? Oh, because I stay with Gooch when I'm in New York City.
I know Gooch.
Yeah,
I know Gooch. Everyone knows Gooch.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him. I probably haven't crossed paths with him in like 6 years. I don't know what April.
No, you don't know who that
is.
is. That's a lady who, another one of these shows in the Dabbleverse. This guy, the show Steel Toe. That's a guy's ex-wife. She got arrested the other day she was supposed to be nannying kids, and there was cocaine, machine guns around her. She's fine. She got unarrested. They released her, but the guy claimed like, oh, that's just the nanny. But
oh damn, God, there's so much lore.
Yeah, there's
here. I literally
so
like.
Yeah,
I don't know anything. I open my computer, and too bad.
Don't ever fall for Ray's 2-bed hotel room scam. Yes, don't.
Funny story about that. Now I'm going to do a gross sex story thing. So I had a blind date to a wedding like 2 months ago. This is currently one of the people that I'm seeing. And it was a friend of a friend. I was like, well, he's cute. We'll probably end up blah, blah, blah. But in the case that we don't, he's like, oh, I'm going to get us a hotel room for like the next night that we're there. And I was like, yeah, get one with 2 beds or whatever. Just cause like, I'm like, I don't know what the vibe is going to be. And then we obviously ended up hooking up, and then we just we're like, well, we could have saved $15 on one less bed. But I was like, but now we have a bed for all our shit. So either way, you had the luggage bag and then the bang or the luggage
bed
and then the bang bed.
The bang bed and the luggage bed.
Yeah, but great experience. Would recommend if anyone ever wants to set you up with a blind date in New Orleans at a wedding, do it.
But I will say this, like, this happened to me. So it was with Gooch. I took Gooch on the road with me. I had a corporate gig in the afternoon, and then I had Pottstown at Soul Joel's that night. So
Love
we
Soul
got
Joel's.
So I got when I get hotels on the road, I go to hotels.com, right? I go to hotels.com and just get whatever. So it ended up being like a Motel 6. And so we get there, and lucky for us, we didn't put our stuff in the room yet, but like we went and saw the room, 2 beds. And then we come back to the hotel, and there's someone sleeping in our room. Seriously sleeping. Like they gave the room to someone else.
Motel 6. I get that.
And it was,
yeah.
And then the lady.
So what'd you do? Be like, scoot over? You want big spoon or little spoon?
Yeah. The person's like upset with us. It's like you. Yeah. And then she was upset that I was upset at her. I'm like, you're the only one here that could possibly have given
so they
them...
gave you a key,
yes,
and then they were like, go into this room, and then they went in, and there was another person sleeping there.
Yeah, so they gave out the room to me, and then they gave out the room to someone else, too. And
they double booked. So why do they think that this is your 2-bed hotel room scam? How is this a scam?
No, that's not a scam.
You benefited off of it.
Yeah, no, I got screwed there. I think they're saying... I don't know what the 2 beds, but there was 2 beds in that hotel room because Gooch and I were sharing a room. But yeah, someone was in there sleeping, and the lady couldn't understand like why I was like annoyed with her. I'm like, you're the only one here. You gave me the key. Is there another front desk here at this hotel?
Yeah,
that I'm not aware of.
She's like, oh, there's the back desk. This happens all the time. Yeah,
and then she says this to me.
This podcast brought to you by Motel 6.
And then she says to me, she goes, well, you got to call the number for on hotels.com, and they'll deal with it. That's what, like she couldn't deal with it.
Never do a third party.
Yeah. So I call the number on hotels.com. I call the number, And then as it's ringing, her phone starts ringing, and she goes, "Excuse me, I got to deal with this." And then she picks up the phone and goes, "Hello," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. You are the number that I'm supposed to call. Can you do it with me now? We have to do it like this now. Can we get another room?"
You're staring directly across from her. It reminds me of in Meet the Parents, how like there's that awesome scene with the flight attendant at the end. Where she's anyway, it's too long to get into because I gotta hop off. I got a very important big girl meeting.
Hard out.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't stay longer and grace you with my presence. But yeah, if I could plug a couple of things.
Yes, plug away.
Please follow me on Instagram if you want to check out my Seed and Spark. Even if you can't, I mean, obviously, like no donation too small. We've gotten like $10 donations. Everything's appreciated. Again, it all goes towards like the crew and taking care of people. If you want to just like and share, that's on my Instagram. And then also, I don't know when this is happening, but I shot a special at Grove 34 in Queens.
Hell yeah, that's where I shot my special. I was the first special there.
Oh, nice.
The first one.
You paved the way for me. And then that will be out like sometime in the fall. So if you want to follow me on YouTube and see how mean everyone is to me. But yeah, please share. If you've ever gone to a strip club and haven't tipped well, now's the time to alleviate your guilt.
Yes. Yeah. Where's the secret? Can you promote this? Or that's more go find it on the dark.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna have your fans showing up.
No, I hear you.
Like, hey, yeah.
Support her.
That's for Leah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you so much for having me. Take care.
Well, sounds good.
Good luck in Vegas.
Gracie.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. That was Gracie. She had a hard out at 2 for her other job. So, yeah, don't ever fall for 2-bed hotels. Thank you, Curious Kalu. Tigger7474. Shout out Tatiana at Flash Sensors. Yes, Tatiana's a good lady. Thank you, Tigger747474. George. Hi, Gracie. Can you fix a broken tire and change out a car battery? If so, you're a catcher on these parts. Yes, that would, yeah. I wanted her to promote her stuff. I wanted her to, she had to go to her other job at 2. So I had, she was with me till 2. I'll hang out with you guys if you want me to hang out. If you don't want me to hang out. And thank you for the 999 bot viewers that are watching me. Thank you, whoever bought me viewers. I see you up there. But yeah, Gracie, also the name of Teamster Tim's dog. So it's a great name. But yeah, she was awesome. But yes, a woman that could fix a broken tire and change a car battery, that would be, I can use that. I could use that in my life. Thank you, Jorge George. 145. Gracie, here's a fun fact about Ray's, despite his fat shaming. If you have a fat pud, he'll buy you 2. That is true. That is true. I went on a date with a transgender lady, and I bought her a couple beers. I did do that. Curious Kalu, Gracie, have you seen Sheckler's videos? Probably not. Bitfact, damn, Ray, she be well-spoken. She be well-spoken. I'm glad she wasn't here for that one, Bitfact. But, Gracie, ever find a chicken wing in your purse in your purse? That happens to everyone from time to time. Beloved chatter, your apartment is nice, but are you jealous of Ray's treadmill? Thank you, beloved chatter. All right, so you guys find great. All right, I'm gonna hang out. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about. We'll get into some news stories. I got topics. I don't know if you guys, so I don't know, WNBA players, nobody wants to hear about WNBA players. I'll read some free chats while I'm here, because I want to go at least an hour. I just wanted to, I miss the dresser. I miss the dresser too, man. I do miss the dresser. I miss the dresser. I miss my bobbleheads. And by the way, I have that dresser. For everyone that wants to know my old dresser, I do have it. It's in my aunt's basement. So I still have it, and wherever I go next, I will have the dresser, and I will put the bobbleheads up. I'll put the Millennium Falcon on it, and and it'll be good times like always. Also, I found this out. So I don't know if you guys saw my stream last night. So my plan was that I fly out in Cleveland very early Friday morning. So my plan was to go to the airport in the middle of the night. Cleveland Hopkins Airport in the middle of the night and just hang out in the airport and like do some live streams or stuff and just spend the night there. Because I have spent the night in airports before, but I have found out that you are not allowed to spend the night in the airport if it's not a connecting flight. So you have to wait till 4 a.m. to check in. So I'm not going to be able to do that. So I made arrangements to get there at like 4:35 a.m. for my flight. But yeah, I didn't know that. So I'm glad that Shmuel Buckman was on my show yesterday, because otherwise I wouldn't have known that. I literally would have went to the airport at like midnight and been like, all right, I'm just going to check in for my flight and then hang out. But no, I guess you can't do that, because apparently that's a real thing, that people like will have flights and they'll just check into the airport like 2 days early and just live in the airport. So they don't want homeless people, vagrants like me, just hanging out in the airport, which also that wouldn't be a fun thing to like live in an airport because everything's so expensive. So I don't know why people do that, but apparently there are people that I guess live in airports. I don't know. Maybe that Tom Cruise movie, Terminal 9. Didn't he live in an airport in Terminal 9? Tom Hanks. What was that? The Terminal. And I don't know. All right, so The Terminal. It's a comedy drama film. Yes, I'm gonna get into it because he lived in the terminal. So what was his story? Is this why they quit letting people like stay in the terminal? Because people just go and hang out in the terminal all day? So it's an America comedy drama film produced and directed by Spielberg and starring Hanks. All right, what is it about? Plot. Victor, a traveler from Krokansia, arrives at JFK and learns that a coup d'etat has occurred back home. The United States does not recognize the new government, rendering Victor's passport invalid and leaving him unable to either enter the U.S. or return home. So they seize his passport, return his ticket pending resolution on the issue, leaving him stranded at the airport with only his luggage and Planters peanut can. Is this based on... If this is based on a true story, I want to see it. If it's not based on a true story, then I have no interest in seeing it. So Krakasia, it's a fictional country, so it's a fictional story. All right. Because I imagine if that happened in real life, if that happened in real life, then they would definitely figure something out for you. They're not going to just let you be stuck in the airport. Eventually, they got to like do something. Especially if you're as charismatic as Tom Hanks, right? So and I guess he meets Catherine Zeta-Jones at the airport. That's why like these movies are fictional. Yeah, it's just a woman as hot as Catherine Zeta-Jones just hanging out in the airport too. So I never knew that movie. I don't know if anyone has ever seen that movie, but I have no desire to see that. If it was based on a true story, like I said, I would see it. And what do you guys think about the NBA Finals, dudes? You got the Mavericks and Celtics. I got the Mavericks winning. I definitely got the Dallas Mavericks winning the title, which I don't want because I'm not a Kyrie Irving fan for leaving my Cleveland Cavaliers. Not happy about that at all. So, yeah, like him and LeBron James. I don't want Kyrie to win a title if it's not Cleveland uniform, and I don't want LeBron to win one if it's not Cleveland. I don't know. So I'm rooting for the Celtics, but I do think the Mavericks are going to win it. But like I always said, like rooting for Kyrie or LeBron, it's like rooting for your, because they're our guys, they're Cleveland guys. So, yeah, it's like rooting for your ex-girlfriend to fuck better-looking dudes. That's what I say. Like, that's my analogy for that. Got some super chats I'll read up with you guys. And this will be on Patreon, patreon.com/Ray DeVito. And I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this up for free on the internet. And I'm also going to put it on iTunes. So, yeah, check out Gracie's. I'll put up her thing one more time before we end this. But, yeah, I'm going to donate some money to it for her being on the podcast. And she's also a very funny comic. So go see her in New York City if you get a chance. She's usually at New York Comedy Club. Tamplytic catalytic converter. So are you moving to the airport or not? Yes, I'm. That's what I'm going to. That's how I do it, dude. That's how I do it, Tamplytic catalytic converters. I'm just going to buy an airline ticket to somewhere, and then I'm just never going to get on my flight, and then I'm just going to live at the airport. I'm just going to live inside that airport. That could be my next home. Because you figure you could like live there for like 3-4 days. Although airports are very boring. I've been stuck in airports for like 10 hours at a time, and there's nothing to do. Anything more than 10 hours, like I've slept in airports. I've never like laid down, like and like the where other people are sitting. But I have like in Charlotte, I slept. They have a chapel, and I remember I slept in the chapel. They have like a little. The security guard told me, he's like, hey, if he's like, what people do when they're stuck overnight is they go sleep in the chapel. So I was like a little nervous because I'm like, all right, and I was the only one in the chapel. So, and I didn't really sleep. I couldn't sleep too well. I was a little not good. I could sleep on a flight, but I cannot sleep at an airport too well. Just too much like not knowing, too much like, all right, I mean, I don't think there's, I don't know. It seems like airport, a lot of trust. But I'm always like nervous. All right, is someone going to take my laptop? Is someone going to take this? Where's my backpack? It's like, it's tough falling asleep while you're also clutching all your possessions. It's like, but yeah, I guess I will move into an airport that is very true. Noga. Look up the movie plot for Cruising with Al Pacino. Why? What did Al Pacino do? Cruising with Al Pacino? Are you chipping me? Cruising, 1980 film. That's just right at the heart of all right, Cruising. A hot summer, body parts of men are showing up in the Hudson River. The police suspect the work of a serial killer. It's about a gay guy in the West Village. At a place called the Okay. That's a little too on the nose. So there's a gay club called the Cockpit. That's a little too accurate. But yeah, I don't think I'll watch him. I got a lot of movies to catch up on. I'm gonna watch. I didn't see the Iron Claw. I started watching the Iron Claw, and that looks good. I got to finish watching that, and then I got the movie One Love, the Bob Marley movie. That's another thing I was going to do if I had to spend the night at the airport. I was going to watch those movies and get caught up on all that. Dang Lizard. Can we switch topics back to Ray guessing movie plots based on the title? Nobody cares about your sports title. That's fine. You just give me a movie name. I will guess the plot. I don't care. But the Terminal. Why did I think it was called Terminal 9? Where the hell did I get Terminal 9 out of the whole thing? Oh, Terminal 9 is a concert place in New York City, right? Is that what it is? Terminal 9 is a concert place? I think that's what it is. I think I've seen concerts. Terminal West. Terminal 9. Maybe Terminal 9 is just a terminal of the last flight I took. So it's like stuck in my head, Terminal 9. I don't know. I don't know why Terminal 9 is sticking in my head. But yeah, I'm fine with that. And one more time, let's get back to Gracie's thing. You guys can check her out. But yeah, it was a fun show. It was nice. It was just a silly show. Nothing crazy. And I'll put up her thing one more time. I know. Dead air. Thank you, Dang Lizard. Carlos Danger, Dirty Works. Carlos, that's not true at all. Carlos Danger is going to be my guest, Rock Bottom Podcast in Vegas. I'm going to have Carlos Danger via satellite, I tell you. Dirty Works, no, Dirty Works does not suck. You need to go back and watch it. It's one of the funniest movie. The plot makes sense on top of it. Come on, that John Rickles scene is fantastic. You know, them at the mafia guy, them dealing with the mafia thing where like the smell and then everyone ends up getting shot up and there's blood everywhere. Yeah, Dirty Works is one of the greatest movies of all time. Chris Farley is fantastic in it. One of the best. And there's that whore that bit my nose off. Time to pay the piper, whore. Yeah. At least you didn't get your nose bit off by a psycho. Yeah. Dang Lizard, sleeping and clutching your possessions, homeless, right? Essentially, that's what it's like. Just sit there, just holding onto my Bill Walton basketball card. Mason in Portland, super sticker. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super sticker, man. You guys are all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's find. Where did I put up? There you go. That's where to find Gracie. Seedandspark.com. #fun. #booties. % 23 story. But yeah, just go to our Instagram and get the links for that. All right, you guys are awesome. Like I said, this has been everything. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. Instagram.com. Ray.DeVito. A bunch of stand-up comedy clips up there. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. One more buzzer beater, super chat. Very appreciative. No guy. What movie did you like better? Cuties or Tickle Fights? I didn't see either one of those movies, Noga. I like Dirty Works. You know what? I tried watching Almost Heroes, and I just couldn't get into it. I see what they were trying to do, the Lewis and Clark thing, and yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't for me. But I am a fan of Chris Farley. It was fantastic. But that movie, it's kind of all right. You guys are awesome. This is going to be up on YouTube, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you punks in Vegas. All right, love you guys. Peace.